Welcome, Mr. Parag, to Dheya Career Mentors. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Thank you, Surajji, for inviting me.
It's my pleasure, sir, talking to such a learned and experienced man. And so, how are you doing during this lockdown?
I'm doing okay. It's a bit new experience, but it's something learning also because this lockdown has taught us a lot about
Yes.
meeting self and understanding what's going on. There are a lot of
Yeah.
approach to the life has been changing during this lockdown.
Yeah.
So I have learned a lot, and I think have understood many things about self, which was probably not in the hassle of the life,
Right.
routine life. We could not do. So
So,
I'm
you have
doing good.
learned a lot from this
Yes, yes,
unfortunate situation that we are in.
yes,
That
definitely.
is
Yes.
that is great, sir. So, can you tell our viewers a bit about your career background?
Basically, I am a B mechanical engineer and working for about 10, 15 years. I have felt a need of upgrading myself on the career. I
Right.
always feel that we should keep learning. So I did my doctorate in management with the National Institute of Management of Mumbai, and then it is
Mhm.
accredited UCAS UK.
Right.
I after means during this I started working with first in the textile sector where I as a fresher I joined them, and then after working there for a while I joined a company called Forbes Marshall, which is a group
Right.
from
Right.
Pune, and I was handling the largest refinery today called Reliance Refinery project
That's really
being
good,
with
sir.
them. So I
Yeah.
was, I was the guy of a contact point for supplying the solutions from Spirex Sarco UK to the
Right.
Reliance refinery. So I
Right.
worked there for about 3 years, and during that I went through a lot of industries, different industry segments. So you name
Right.
the industry segment I have worked with in the sense, it is something like to sell the solution to the industry. You need to know the process of that industry first.
Absolutely, yes.
So, so while doing so, I have like went through solvent extractions, refineries, power sectors,
Mm-hmm.
the rubber remolding processes, and the pharmaceuticals, food
Mm-hmm.
and beverages, chemicals,
Mm-hmm.
textiles, everywhere. So the name the industry, and we were there.
Yeah.
And after learning lot of things of various industries, processes, and all this, I
Mm-hmm.
switched to a specific pharmaceutical sector.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined the company from Zydus Cadila Group as a overall GMAT, and then we were into the machinery segment. So it's a CADMEC
Right.
machinery group, it is called.
Yeah.
I started working as just mainly an engineer there in the
Mm-hmm.
sales side, and then eventually for about 15 years I worked with them. 17 years, and I reached to a head of global sales with them. I
Wow.
moved about more than 30 countries
Yeah.
during the tenure with them for doing a lot of new associations. I also acquired a lot of principles and associations from US, UK,
Right.
Japan, China,
Right.
France, and promoted their items also in Indian and healthcare segment, so pharmaceutical industry basically. So learned a lot about that. Then I switched to for about a short period to the plastic processing, which is called Ferromatic Milacron, which is a US based giant into the
Right.
plastic processing equipment and solutions. Then after working there for some time, I'm right now working as a vice president for the geotextiles, which is again a pioneers into the water harvesting, water conservation,
Right.
agriculture, aquaculture, turnkey solutions,
Right.
and I'm responsible for their expansion of the business across the territories or geographies, plus the new
Right.
product. And during the lockdown, I just recently have been completing the course of entrepreneurship in the emerging markets with Harvard
Right.
University. So I'm completing the Harvard University learning course also. By
Wow.
I think
Yeah.
this week I should be completing that. So that's
That
what.
is, yes, sir, that is quite impressive. I mean, I am really shocked just listening to it. So, how did this numerous years of experience translate into being a career mentor with Dheya?
See, there is an interesting history, if I could say, because when Dheya started, I was getting some emails and things like from as a general information shared from
Yeah.
Dheya marketing team in those days. And unfortunately, fortunately, what happened that I when I was studying, I did
Yeah.
not have any kind of tools or anything which
Right.
would tell me that where I'm strong or what I can do and what should be or what would be good for me. So what we used to select was that there was, back of mind, there is something that I want to reach here. I want
Hmm.
to do this or listen from people here and there and
Yes.
understand, okay, you go to engineering, you do this, you do that. And then I was fascinated about, doing the mechanical engineering that time.
Right.
But then during my tenure of this professional career, I could learn that there were a lot of students and parents were not aware. There was a stress increasing because the
Right.
whole system getting changed, the education system getting changed.
Right.
I would not blame the system, but I would say the system which we studied was better than the system today. It is merely not making the employable youth today, which we observed, and also it creates a lot of stress.
Right.
So what happened that I could see few incidents where the students commit suicide and due to pressures and things like that. And it was like I was looking at giving something back to society. I was
Yeah.
looking at that, how do I contribute?
Yeah.
Also, I learned very firm ways that if you want to change the society, if you want
Right.
to change the whole concept or living standards of life or the way we look at the life,
Yeah.
the best thing is to start educating or cultivating the kids, and that is
Okay.
the place which is the schools or colleges where you can do. You have to give them the way approach of the life, and then
Yeah.
that's where you create a whole new society, whole new
Right.
approach.
Yeah.
Now, when I learnt about Dheya is coming in, I was also evaluating few other options that time,
Mm-hmm.
and then I could find that Dheya was better.
Okay.
So I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
get something done for me in Ahmedabad, but unfortunately, when I approached them, it was not open for Ahmedabad. It
Right.
was just started, so they were doing for Maharashtra, Pune, and all this.
Yeah.
But they said that okay, we will keep you on the board, and then when there is a time, we would definitely let you know. And I think in 2015, 2016, they
Yeah.
opened the first batch in Ahmedabad,
Right.
and that time they used to take the psychometric test or kind of to understand about the
Yes.
individual. So I could fortunately pass that, and then they selected me to be the mentor. So that was how I associated with Dheya.
Yeah.
So that's how I got associated with Dheya, and then I started learning and things.
So you basically wanted to give back to the society,
Yes,
right?
yes.
That is a really noble gesture. So tell me, do you have any memorable moments that you have experienced since you have joined us at Dheya?
I think there are many there are many memorable events, but the thing is that see, I'll tell you. In fact, not the specific moment, but I will tell that when you counsel
Mm-hmm.
the parents and students, I really could observe that there is a lot of gap between what parents perceive about their
Mm-hmm.
child, that they should be this, they should be that,
Right.
they must do this. There are a lot of it's a lot of what you say, the mixture of lot many things like culture of family. Then the
Yeah.
students want to do something, the family
Right.
doesn't allow that, or
Yeah.
the student wants to do something great and the family doesn't agree for that.
Right.
There are a lot of things, and what happens is that when you counsel about what the kid is good at,
Mm-hmm.
what are the potentials available, what the kid is good at, and how they can perform in the life,
Yeah.
that creates a different kind of satisfaction or a zeal on the faces of the parents as well as the kids, and that is something which you never get a satisfaction when you see that. Nothing else can give you that much satisfaction.
Yes.
So I passed through a lot of counseling sessions and things where I have seen, like the kids, when we tell them that you are good at these and that, and what is happening, what might be happening, probably that translated as even better than the doctor. Sometimes, I had a case that where there is a Mayflower hospital in Ahmedabad, and
Right.
the trustees of that hospital had their relatives keyed to be done. So I took about 2.5 hours session, 3 hours session rather. It was planned for 2 hours, but it was 3 hours. And then in between, because they could see that it is going well, something different what they expected then. So there was people from US also joined on the on the video call, to
Right.
understand what I'm saying. And then after the session ended, they were amazed. They said that we never expected something like this. It is a doctor, or even better than that, you describe that what the kid is good at, what should be done, and there are a
Right.
lot of options you have come with,
Right.
which makes us available or satisfied that no, it is not only that doctors or engineers only can have a life. There are
Yeah.
a lot of professions which can where the kids can grow. So
Right.
that was one kind of a memorable. There was another memorable experience where the mother and the kid traveled all the way from Godhra, which is away from here about 7 hours
Yeah. Yeah.
drive by road. So they drive down to my home to get specific counseling from me about this. They spent
Wow.
2.5 hours here to
Yeah.
understand. And then I think the kid was crying at the last, and then that okay, we did good that we came here, and then they
Yeah.
went back. These are something which makes us understand, and I think
Right.
this is what is something you should do.
Right. So I'm really happy that you are satisfied in giving back to the society, and I can see on your face that you're really happy seeing all these people happy through your counseling through Dheya. And clearly, you have changed a lot of lives, you have touched a lot of lives, you have bettered a lot of careers there as well.
In fact, I was invited in All India Radio also
That is amazing.
to have an interview with,
Yeah.
and it was published, I think, on the air.
Okay, sir. So, to conclude, do you have any message for our youth and our viewers?
What I would like to give a message is that the students that being engineers, doctors, or CA is not only the life. There are a lot of professions available, and I think today the tools are available, which are purely Indian tools, which can tell them what they are good at, what
Right.
they can achieve, what are the professions, where the life
Right.
is going. So, taking an advice
Mm-hmm.
from those mentors or kind of this available supports
Right.
is only going to add in their life, going to
Yes.
make something clear. And I would say when they are investing few lakhs of rupees in today's
Yes.
education system, spending few thousands more is not going to waste anything.
Yes.
It's the parents have to understand that it's not about making their child to study and reach somewhere. It is something making the child to live a happy life.
Yes.
How it is going to be happy, there has to be a proper guidance, and
Right.
today the tools are available, so people should use it. There
Right.
are 20,000 or more than that professions available, and how to approach them, where to go, what to do, those kind of approaches also available. And I think Dheya is the best platform to give those kind of ways and information and translate it to the right thing. In
Right.
fact, that is what they should do. They should never hesitate to go and take the help.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. So to sum it all, you would like the youth to take the help of the mentors, to listen to the people who have been
Yes.
experienced in the company, in the industry, who have seen, and to always ask for help and never be shy of asking help. Thank you so much, sir. That is a really helpful and a really good message to our youth. And thank you so much for connecting with us today. We are really grateful to have you
Yes.
on board.
Thank you, Suruchi. Thank you.